Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. It's great to be with you. Can we say good morning to each other? Here we go. Ready, set, go. Good morning, boys and girls. And what can you say to your teacher? Good morning, teacher. What a great job. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday begins with this letter right here. It is a W, and W says w. I'm going to put that right up on our white strip. Today is Wednesday. We're in the month that begins with the letter D and says December. And let's spell it together in 3, in 2, in 1. D-E-C-E-M-B-E-R spells December. And we're looking for the number that comes after the number 15. I think I heard a lot of the right number. 16? 16. I think it might be. The only way we can find out, though, is to count. So here we go. We're going to start with the number 1, and I'm actually starting with the number 1 today. Here we go. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What a great job. 16. 16 is 2 numbers. 2 numbers. Let's see. When we say teen, boys and girls, it's a 1. Okay? When we say teen, it's a 1. 16. You're very right. It's a 1 and a 6, and they're right next to each other. That says 16. Does this number say 16? No. This is a 1. This is a 7. Put them together, it's 17. Do we need it today? No. When will we need it? Tomorrow. You're very right. Okay, here we go. Ding, 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 ding. They're the same. A 1 and a 6 right next to each other is 16. So I'm going to put that right next to my number 15. Awesome. And our calendar sentence today is Wednesday, December 16th. Now it's your turn. Today is Wednesday, December 16th. What a great job. And now I know it's time for the pledge. So we're going to take our right hand and we're going to put it over our heart. And our left hand will go down by our side. And here we go in 3, in 2, in 1. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very nice. Thank you. All right, we're going to sing a song to honor the country that we live in, the United States of America. Great job.
Soulmate is connected.
All right, I'm going to surprise you. How's that sound? Let's surprise my friends. Which one will we surprise them with? We'll do that. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Do a little walking. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. We're gonna roll and ramble. I roamed and I rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond desert. While all around me, a voice was shouting, saying, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Red
Santa. Our Santa countdown. Is his spirit getting redder and redder? You're very right. I need to find my red marker. And I have to know today's date, the number 16. So I'm going to find the number 16. It's right here. I'm going to put a line all the way around it. And then we're going to color it in. Boy, is Santa's beard getting redder and redder. We are getting closer and closer to Christmas. Would you like to count? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days until Christmas. I love it. What a great job. All right, today, friends, we are going to be talking about a holiday in the month of December that began on December 10th. And that holiday is called Hanukkah. There are 3 holidays that are celebrated in the winter months: Hanukkah, Christmas, and Kwanzaa. We're going to talk about all 3 of them. I'm going to write them down. We're going to learn a little bit about each one of them, and then we're going to see how much they are the same and how different they can be as well, okay? We have to think about this, these holidays. Are they more the same, similar to each other, or are they more a little bit different? We're going to find out about that. But first, what I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story of Hanukkah, okay? I need my little tray here so I can show you. So way back, long time ago, there were a group of Jewish people called the Maccabees, and they liked to worship in their church, okay? That's where they went to church, and that's where they would worship. And there was a people also named the Greeks. And they didn't like that the Maccabees worshiped in their church. So one evening, they went out and they destroyed it. The church came tumbling down. It was completely destroyed. And that was a hard time, boys and girls, because they didn't have electricity, no lights, there was no phones, there was nothing like that. So they had to come up with some things that they could do to help rebuild their church, but they didn't think they could do it. That's where Hanukkah comes in. So they had oil. So back in the day, they had lights, but those lights, you needed oil and a wick for them to glow in the dark. And you always had to keep adding oil to your lamp. So what happened was that the Maccabees only had enough oil for one night. And they knew that they could not rebuild their church with just one night's or one day's worth of oil. Well, a miracle happened, boys and girls. That oil lasted 8 days. It lasted 8 days. And that was a miracle because that oil should have only lasted 1 day. So to celebrate Hanukkah every year, they have a menorah, boys and girls. A menorah with actually 9 candles. Now we talked about the number 8. There was enough oil for 8 nights and 8 days. But this middle candle, boys and girls, it's called the helper candle, okay? So on the very first night of Hanukkah, that helper candle will light the first light. The second night, that helper candle will light 2 nights of Hanukkah. And the third night, 3 nights of Hanukkah. That helper candle is very important. It will light 4 candles. Remember how many days are in Hanukkah? You're very right. There are 8 days to Hanukkah. So that helper candle will light number 5, would light number 6 on the 6th day, 7, and 8. So on the 8th day of Hanukkah, the menorah would look like this. It would be full with 8 candles and a helper candle. That's to celebrate that the Maccabees had enough oil to last 8 days so that they could rebuild their church. Okay, So every night is a little bit different. They celebrate with food. They celebrate with family. They celebrate by lighting one candle. They also give out presents. They give out a present, one present for every night of Hanukkah. Gonna throw a little math in there. Let's see. If they give out one present for each night of Hanukkah, and I said that the Maccabees had enough oil for how many days? 8. 8. How many presents would they get? 8. You're very right. They would get 8. They would get 1 for every night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What a great job. So I'm going to set my menorah, this is called a menorah, down. And I'm going to show you, not only did they celebrate with food, potato latkes and applesauce and family and good company and presents and remembering the story of the Maccabees and Hanukkah, they also played a game. And that game is called the dreidel game. That dreidel game, boys and girls, was a very fun game that they would play after dinner. And it is a top, and it has little symbols on it. And when you spin that top, you use your first finger and your thumb, and you spin that top eventually falls down. And then you look at that symbol. That symbol will tell you something that you need to do. So I'm going to show you what each symbol means, okay? This symbol right here means none. You would do nothing if it landed on it this way. This symbol right here is Gimel, and it kind of rhymes. Gimel means you get to take everything out of the middle. Everything out of the middle? Mrs. Miller, what are you talking about? Well, guess what, boys and girls? When you play the dreidel game, you either play for chocolates, sweet treats, or you play with pennies. So everyone would start out by having pennies. So I'll put 5 pennies here, and I'll put 5 pennies here. And if I was playing with somebody, boys and girls, myself and the person that I was playing with would have to put a penny in the middle, okay? So when I said Gimel, you take everything out of the middle, I would get the 2 pennies. And then since there wasn't anything left in the middle, we each would have to put a penny back into the middle, okay? So that one is Gimel. This one is Hay. Hay means half. I have 2 pennies in the middle. I get to take 1 out. That is half, okay? And then this one that looks a little bit like a W stands for Shin. And you put 2 pennies in. So I would have to put 2 pennies in, just like that. Does everyone understand? All right, so I'm gonna roll it a couple of times so that I can show you, and then I'll read a story about the dreidel, and that might help you better understand the story, okay? So everybody needs to put 1 penny in the middle, okay? And then I'm gonna roll, or I'm gonna spin my dreidel. I use my first finger and my thumb. Spin my dreidel, and I'll show you what it lands on, okay? Ooh, it lands on none, so I don't do anything. I don't have to do anything with that spin. Let's try it again. Ooh, that one means Shin. I have to put 2 in. I have to put 2 pennies in. Okay, there I go. Everybody would take a turn when they played this game. Ooh, what's that one again? Shin. I have to put 2 in. Uh-oh, what happened? Am I out of pennies? I am out of pennies. Let's see if I can roll and maybe win a penny back. Let's see. Or spin and win a penny back. Oh, I did. This symbol says Gimel. That means I get to take everything out of the middle. And then at the end of the game, whoever has the most pennies or the most chocolates would be the winner of the game. It's called the dreidel game. And I would like to read a story to you now about the dreidel game, okay? It's a little girl, and she's holding a dreidel in her hand. And guess what? I'm going to sing this one. It's a very cute little song. Do you remember what this is? Menorah. You're right. This is the menorah. This one right here, it's the helper candle. So here we go. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. What was it made out of? Clay. Clay is a little bit like Play-Doh, boys and girls, but it gets hard after you've shaped it into what you want it to be. Cousin, aunts, and uncles, come to my house today. I give them hugs and kisses, and later we shall play. So, Hanukkah is about family, correct? All right, let's write that word family. Family. Okay, family. Great job. All right, here we go. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. We gather in the kitchen, each and every one. We're going to make some latkes because it's so much fun. So food. They gather together to eat and make food. Family and food. Great job, friends. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. The cousins grate potatoes, that's what we like to do. We mix the matzah and onions and then add an egg or two. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. Mommy fries the latkes and puts them on a plate. Supper's almost ready and I can hardly wait. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. First we light the candles because we celebrate the victory of the Maccabees tonight. We're lighting 8. So they have a menorah that they light, don't they, boys and girls? Let's see if Miss Miller can spell menorah. Or let's just say lights, okay? Lights. And also, how long is Hanukkah? How many days is it? 8. So they celebrate for 8 nights. Okay, perfect. All right, so we have family, food, lights, and 8 nights, okay? Oh, dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. We all go to the table, 'cause now it's time to eat our applesauce and latkes. What a yummy treat. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. Now that supper's over, we wash and put away. We gather in the living room. Now dreidel we shall play. So they play the dreidel game. They play a game. Dreidel game. I think it's E-I-D, dreidel game. Awesome. Good job. All right. So, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. The kids sit in a circle. We all take turns to spin. Some take pennies out and some put pennies in. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. Oh, dreidel, 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 it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. Do you see, boys and girls, this little girl? Is she so happy? She was the big winner that night. This, boys and girls, is a recipe, how to make potato latkes. It tells you all the ingredients that you would need to make something that is kind of like a pancake, a potato pancake. And then this also these are the directions on how to play the dreidel game, okay? And then that's the song. So let's see how we did, boys and girls. Let's see how we did. We have our holiday that we're talking about today is Hanukkah. And Hanukkah is about food, family, food, lights, 8 nights, and the dreidel game. So in your packet, and if it's not in there today, it will be, you will have it on Thursday. You will have a little Hanukkah page, okay? And it shows you the menorah, okay? And if you wanted to follow along with the 8 nights and 8 days, I'm going to show you what you would need to do, okay? So that you can count them down. So the very, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be the 7th night or 7th day, okay? So I am going to light the helper candle because that's the one that helps us with all of the other candles, okay? So I'm lighting the first candle. We are on the 7th day, boys and girls. The 2nd candle, the 3rd candle, the 4th candle, the 5th candle, the 6th candle, the 7th candle. How many more candles are left? Just one. There's one more day left in Hanukkah. And then, boys and girls, you can also decorate the menorah if you would like. Any way you would like to color it, okay? So you will have that, if it's not in your packet today, you will have that on Thursday. Because on Thursday, we're all gonna get together and you're gonna stop by, and Miss Jessie and I have some things to share with you, okay? We have some things to share. So on Friday, and I'm gonna write it in a different color, we're gonna talk about the holiday Kwanzaa, okay? Kwanzaa. Make sure I spell it right. Kwanzaa. We're going to write down how they celebrate this holiday, okay? We want to find out if Kwanzaa is like Hanukkah. We want to see if there are similar, if they're the same, or if they can be a little bit different too. And then on Monday next week, we will talk about Christmas. So these are our 3 holidays that we will be talking about, and we're going to compare. We're going to see how much they are alike and how they are so very different, okay? So, Hanukkah, the menorah, the story of the Maccabees, 8 days and 8 nights. That oil lasted, and it was only supposed to last for 1 night. I have a small little lamp here that I'd like to show you. If you open it up, boys and girls, you put oil in there. Then there's a wick. You put this on, you would light it right here, and then you would roll this or kind of rotate it so that the wick would get bigger. The bigger the wick, or the taller the wick got, the brighter the light would be. And they had only had enough oil for 1 night and 1 day, and that oil lasted 8. Okay, and let's think about the dreidel game and the latkes and the applesauce that they all eat. Okay, so on Friday we will talk about Kwanzaa. Okay, I hope everyone had a fun morning with me. We will see you on Friday, and we'll sing our goodbye song together in 3 and 2 and 1. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Give a smile and a wave. We will see you another day. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye, friends.